Okay, so as Donnell mentioned, my name is Gabriela Bell, a math teacher turned social impact entrepreneur and now NYU instructor. If you haven't heard about this resource before, NYU through their Tandem School of Engineering, they have some free resources for the military connected entrepreneurial group. So definitely check it out. A few different programs. It's all at zero cost to you. There's an application process, but if you get in, there's an opportunity to just be involved with another community that you might not have come across before. Like I said, the founder of Organize Q, come from an Air Force family, and I'm a mom of four. So talking a little bit about what Organize Q does, oftentimes maybe this picture resonates with you, that you're wearing all the hats. So many people are asking for your time, your attention, and you're trying to figure out, what do I do? How can you focus on doing what you need to do when you've got all these small things that are piling up? And so you might be feeling overwhelmed. You've got your life, your home, your work, and what can you do? At Organize Q, we don't say it's work-life balance. We say it's work-life integration. Right now, if COVID has taught us anything, it's that remote work works. And how does all of this fit in outside of these little rectangular Zoom boxes? So a couple of things that you might consider outsourcing to a virtual EA: task management, email and calendar management, and social media management. These are just some of the broad topics that a lot of small business owners, executives as well, and social impact organizations kind of struggle with. Like, these are all critical pieces. And Organize Q, our philosophy is integrating into your team to help understand big picture, big goals, and then helping with the smaller, tasks that need to be done to help get you there. Again, there are multiple agencies out there that provide virtual assistant or virtual executive assistant services. It's really dependent upon what feels right for you. A couple of things to consider is, what value that they bring to your organization, how they integrate into the organization, and then also the customer service. For us at Organize Q, we really look for integrating in, right? We have guidance, we have methods, we have methodologies, processes, and systems that we can help implement, but definitely want to be able to mesh in alongside you and your organization. Again, this is one of our differentiators from some of the other organizations that are out there that provide virtual assistant services. It really comes down to the social impact mission of, again, necessity is the mother of invention. I built Organize Q because I needed flexible remote work. I found the work, I created it, and in doing so, I found that there was a definite need for providing assistance to executives and small business owners. Like, we're all trying to figure it out, and military spouses, veterans, underemployed professionals, those who are juggling all of the things, oftentimes are really creative problem solvers. So we have found that talent group is very, very excellent in pairing with budding business owners and executives that are trying to take it to the next level. Again, I know that in this space, these are statistics that you've probably heard before. The unemployment rate for military spouses in pre-COVID times was 24%, which is significantly high, and the 70% underemployment rate. That, of course, you can understand why the frequent moves, lack of resources, lack of opportunity in different locations, dependent upon all of the things that are being juggled. Again, Organize Q, really, we do hire military spouses and veterans, and also those that are not connected to the military. We definitely have an affinity for the military connected community because that's where I've lived and breathed my whole life. And again, I think that's one of the things that differentiates ourselves in this space. To give you an idea of sort of the trajectory of working with us, yes, we provide executive admin services, but also what we have learned over the course of, the growth of the business is that oftentimes that executive assistant blends into almost like a chief of staff, like an operational manager. And it's kind of a gray area, but what we have found with clients is that they really turn to their team and they look at them as an accountability team, an accountability partner there as, a peer to help support them. And so with that, we have grown, and we now like formally provide operational support, some business management, project management, and consulting services. Again, some people might ask, well, how do you do this? What do you do? Like, where does this go? Oftentimes, for us, we say, start small. At Organized Q, we offer packages for as little as 15 hours a month. The pricing really is dependent upon like how complex of an organization or the skill set that's needed, and going from there. Most of our, like Danielle was mentioning at the beginning, we really value the relationships and nurturing those. And that's what people find value in. Yes, we're helping with inbox management and calendar management and tasks, like those important things. But really when it comes down to it is clients feel like they have somebody in their corner, right? And there's that trust component, and that's important to us. And that's I think a little bit of where our sweet spot is. To kind of give you a little bit of background, advisors that we have at Organized Q, these are truly advisors, different from all different walks of life, all the way from fellow military spouses, veterans, veteran service organizations, all the way to private equity investors. You'll notice a few of the logos at the bottom. These are different organizations that the advisors are a part of, but also I have a lot of commonalities and associations with those as well. Again, looking at what you're doing for your business and where you might be able to save time, outsourcing some of those tasks, whether it be to an independent, virtual assistant, executive assistant, or an agency like Organized Q. The whole idea is to be able to take some of that busy load off of your plate so that you can focus more on growing the business versus working in the business. Again, this is one of my favorite quotes. You can do anything but not everything. Do what you love and outsource the rest. And with that, happy to have conversations if you're interested, if you're interested in working with us. Also, if you know of anybody that's looking for flexible remote work, we are constantly hiring. The amount of work that's coming in is pretty significant, good problems to have. So we are always looking for great clients to work with so that we can continue to provide flexible remote work opportunities for people we really, really care about.